Alright guys, welcome back to the 13th update. Yeah, it's been that many updates now on Cyclone Freddy, which made a landfall over Mozambique a few hours ago, probably about an hour ago now, with winds of 70 miles per hour. Earlier, it's down a little bit now, down from that now as it begins its terminal weakening trajectory. As you can see on the satellite imagery, convection is starting to wane already on that western side. It's going to be primarily a rainfall threat though for the Mozambique coastline, with winds already being reported upwards of 50 miles per hour, sustained in some parts. So it's still a pretty powerful storm system around there, but we're expecting it to weaken soon. So within the next 30 minutes, we probably expect the storm to be weakening quite substantially as it moves even further inland, and then it's going to start weakening. So we're giving it the storm maximum sustained winds of 55 miles per hour. That is 90 kilometers per hour, gusting with winds of 70 miles per hour. It's moving west at 14 miles per hour and currently is overland. It has made a landfall in Mozambique as a high-end tropical storm strength system. Take a look at the estimates here. SATCOM going with 60 miles per hour. JTWC actually going with 70 miles per hour at the higher end. Open air also at 70. We're going with 55 as we think the storm's going to weaken quite substantially after making its landfall. And we think it already probably has weakened quite a bit just based on recent satellite imagery, especially on that western blob of convection. It's really starting to seriously wane, and if that starts to wane, the centre could become exposed in some parts, and that is going to really hinder the storm's intensity. Take a look at the JTWC forecast code here. You can see they're expecting a peak of actually cyclone intensity just before the landfall in Mozambique. Now, we think it's already made landfall, but we think it was only at 70 miles per hour. I think the JTWC did maybe update to 70 miles per hour again, but I'm not too sure about that. Leave that one with me. But as you can see, they're expected to go inland, and you can see it actually turns north and potentially slows down, which would really hinder the rainfall. It would really cause a lot of rainfall to fall. I believe the potentials are around 500 millimeters to fall in a pretty short amount of time, and maybe even 600 in the longer time. And take a look at some visible imagery here. You can see it looked a lot better on this imagery than the IR, but it's definitely not looking that good. You can quite clearly see that western side there. Really lacklustering on the convection side of things. We need more convection there. You can see those clouds very far west, those small clouds there, which aren't reaching too high into the atmosphere, but they're streaming into the storm. Still meaning that there's a really well-defined circulation for the storm system. But yeah, it has made landfall winds at 55 miles per hour from our analysis. It could be as high as 70, but of course, we don't really know. Because we don't have recon missions that go into these storms. So if there's a weather station near the landfall site, or some weather equipment that measures wind speeds, then I guess we will know near the landfall site. But I think the furthest away is around 30 miles north, so it isn't going to be that accurate. But I believe winds even 30 miles north are getting upwards of 40 miles per hour currently. Take a look at some water vapor imagery here, and we can see a big problem the storm's going to be having. That yellow is getting into dry air, and you can see it's definitely trying to wrap around into that storm. Now, if that can occur, it's going to really cut off that circulation, and the circulation is just going to really struggle blowing up more convection. Those green areas there, where the highest rainfall amounts will be, so where all those green areas are, those are the highest rainfall amounts. And you can see where the landfall is quite far inland as well, getting a bit farther inland now. But yeah, it has made landfall. The worst will hopefully be over within the next 24 hours or so. Anyway, thank you for watching this update on Tropical Cyclone Freddy. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next update. Peace out.